Well, hi everyone. You'll see that I'm down at Holy Trinity this lunchtime. And I'm here because this Sunday we're opening again for the first time in 3.5 months. That's right, we've got our Sunday morning service happening this Sunday, the 5th of July. And I know that some of you might be wondering, how on earth are we going to do that? Is it really safe to come out to church after all this coronavirus, to come back for the service? So I've come just to explain all the things that we've put in place, all the guidelines that we're following, and to reassure you that we've thought of everything, and it really is going to be as safe as it possibly can be to come out on Sunday and to be together for our worship service. So when you arrive, the first thing you'll notice is that the churchyard has been tidied up and the trees have had a haircut, and just want to thank everyone who came down last Saturday to just help with that garden party. So you'll also notice that there are these green markings on the ground on the floor as you arrive, and that's just to show you that there's these 2-meter spacings. So if it's busy as you arrive and there are other people, just wait at one of the green lines there, and you'll notice that there's a welcomer or a marshal who will explain to you how you're to go into the church, and just to make sure that we maintain that 2-meter distancing. So when there's a clear space, you'll be able to go straight in, and you'll see in front of you a table where there's some hand gel. So as you come in, you'll see the hand gel, the antibacterial hand gel. You squeeze a drop onto your hand, and then you put the bottle down and rub the hand gel in for a good few seconds. And then on your left, you'll notice that our children's corner has been completely tidied away. And then on your right, you'll see that you won't be given any papers this Sunday, anything to hold, but you might notice that we have conducted a full risk assessment to ensure that everything's been thought of and covered, so that we are as safe as we can be on Sunday morning. So you'll notice also that there are signs on the posts reminding us to keep our social distance at all times. And then as you come in, you'll see that there's a welcomer ready to show you to your seat. Now you can indicate where you would like to sit in the building, roughly where you'd like to sit down the front. So your welcomer will lead you to the part of the church where you'd like to sit, and will show you one of the pews where you can sit. And these are all marked with a palm cross. So we can all sit by a palm cross, and there are 30 different spaces in the church where you can sit, and that means we could have at least 30 people here on Sunday. However, if you're part of the same family group, you can actually obviously sit together. That's great. But if there are more than 2 people at one end of a pew, then unfortunately it will mean we do have to remove the palm cross from the other end. Otherwise we would be less than 2 meters apart. So the service will be led from way back here. So there's a good distance between the person leading the service, projecting their voice, and those of you sitting in the pews at those points. Don't worry, we'll have the volume up nice and loud, so you'll be able to hear very well what's being said. And then all the words of the service will appear up there on the screen, so we won't have to handle any service sheets or notice sheets. We would encourage you, if you've got a Bible at home, to bring that along with you. Great. But if you forget to bring a Bible, don't worry, there are some Bibles in the pews which will have been quarantined for 48 hours before you arrive, and we'll leave them there at the end, and they'll be quarantined again until the next Sunday. You may like to bring a mask to wear if that makes you feel more comfortable and confident. Some people might choose to do that, but it's not compulsory to wear a mask in the church. Now you'll see that the internal doors are open, and that if you'd like to go through to the toilet, you can go through there. There are signs up outside the toilets and also inside explaining that you must use the hand gel and that there are antibacterial wipes for you to use on the taps and on the hand flush, and also on the door handle as you leave the toilet. So they are there for you to use if you'd like to. And that's really us ready for our service this Sunday. And yeah, it's going to feel a bit different, isn't it, for all of us? It will feel a bit different. We will be socially distanced. But we know that as we gather here this Sunday, we trust that the Lord is going to be with us and that we're going to feel his presence among us, and that he will be with us, and we'll know him with us as we gather for worship. At the end, unfortunately, we won't be able to stay in the building for refreshments, and we will be leaving as soon as the service is over, and we'll do that pew by pew, starting at the back in a nice and orderly fashion, leaving row by row. And if you'd like to talk to people, you're welcome to do that outside the building afterwards. So that's us. We're all set, and everything's ready for us to return safely to the church. We followed all the government guidance. We've put things in place for you to be able to come back on Sunday and feel really comfortable here, and to be able to relax and just enjoy being together and being with God and his people. Let's just finish with a Bible verse to encourage us. It's from Romans chapter 15 and verse 13. It says this: "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." Look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning at 10:30. God bless.